Join us today as we water bath can our cucumbers into pickles. Anytime I do water bath canning, I always sterilize my jars for about 10 minutes in boiling water, which I don't think you have to do for pickles, but I'd rather nobody get botulism. Once I've sliced up my cucumbers, I'm going to lay them on a bed of ice. Somebody told me that this would make your pickles more crispier. I'm also going to add in the pickle crisp granules. That's 1/4 a teaspoon per quart jar if you're using quart jars. To make the brine for the pickles, I'm using the Mrs. Wages canned vinegar. Make sure it's 5% acidity. And I'm going to add in the dill pickle mix. You can buy this at Walmart. It's always made really good dill pickles. So I'm going to bring that to a boil, and then I'm going to add that to my pickles here in just a second. Here I am adding the pickle crisps to all of my quart jars. I always do this first because I forget about it if I don't do it the first thing. I'm not sure if that's the right way to do it, but that's how I do it. Now it's time to take our sliced cucumbers and add them to our jars. Remember that you're adding hot brine into glass, so it could burst if you're not careful. I'm adding in my dill pickle brine into my quart jars, and I'm using a little funnel to make sure I don't make a mess, because I tried this one year without that and it was a very bad mess. So if you don't have one, I highly recommend investing in one of these things. Always make sure that my brine comes up to about 1 inch from the rim, so I'm using this little green tool to measure that, so it's where I want it to be. A very important step before you add your lid to wipe off any water or brine that may have splashed up on the top of your jar, or your lid will not seal, so that's a very important step not to miss. Now I'm going to fill up another jar, and we're going to do those steps over again. Here's Carly adding some cucumbers into some jars for me. She always likes to help me. Here is what your pickles will look like before you put them in the water bath canner. And remember, for quart jars, you're going to let them boil for about 15 minutes. And once you get them out of your canner, you're going to let them sit for about 24 hours so that your lids will seal.